Kate's favorite tiara. Duchess dons Diana's glittering headpiece once again as she joins William for the Queen's diplomatic reception at Buckingham Palace. The Duchess of Cambridge dazzled in a tiara that once belonged to Princess Diana as she arrived for a glittering Buckingham Palace reception on Tuesday night. Kate, 36, joined husband Prince William, 36, the Queen, 92, and the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall for the diplomatic reception, an annual white tie affair and one of the highlights of the royal calendar. The royal mother of three looked breathtaking in an embellished off-white gown with a flattering cowl neck and capped sleeves. The sparkling number, believed to be a new addition to the royal wardrobe, twinkled beneath the soft lights of the Buckingham Palace rooms as Kate greeted some of the roughly 1,000 guests in attendance. The Duchess, who hosted a Christmas party for royal families at Kensington Palace just hours earlier, accessorized with a favorite pair of pearl drop earrings and finished the look with the stunning Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara, a piece that she has worn on a number of previous occasions. The reception also called for a quick turnaround for Prince Charles, 70, who stepped out in white tie just hours after donning a suit for a special Westminster Abbey service celebrating Christians in the Middle East. His wife the Duchess of Cornwall was the picture of elegance in a satin oyster-colored evening coat, which he wore over a dress of a similar material and slightly lighter color. The ensemble is very similar to one worn by Camilla, 71, to the Buckingham Palace state banquet honoring Queen Maxima and King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands in October. Meanwhile, the Queen put on a regal display in floor-length satin gown with a delicate deer lace overlay. Adding to the sense of occasion, Her Majesty swapped her favorite black handbag and leather shoes for metallic gold accessories. Joined by her family, the Queen appeared in excellent spirits as she greeted some of the roughly 1,000 guests invited to the reception, including ambassadors and high commissioners posted in the UK. In keeping with a white tie dress code, the Queen and Camilla also wore tiaras for the occasion. The Duchess of Cornwall sported a Boucheron tiara that once belonged to the Queen Mother, while the Queen opted for another piece from the royal collection. The Duchess of Cornwall and the Duchess of Sussex also sported the Queen's Royal Order, which features a jewel-encased image of the Queen pinned on a chartreuse yellow ribbon and worn on the left shoulder. The miniature portrait, painted on glass, depicts the Queen as a young woman in evening dress wearing the ribbon and star of the Order of the Garter. The image is bordered by diamonds and surmounted by a Tudor crown in diamonds and red enamel. Its reverse, in silver gilt, is patterned with rays and depicts the royal cipher and St. Edward's crown in gold. The order is also worn by Princess Anne and the Countess of Wessex. It is the second time Kate has been photographed in the honor, having previously worn it to the state banquet in honor of the Dutch royals 2 months ago. And a tribute to her late mother-in-law, the Duchess once again opted for the Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara, which has become a clear favorite for white tie events. Kate also wore the tiara to the Chinese state banquet in 2015, and the Spanish state banquet and the diplomatic reception last year. She most recently wore the piece to the state banquet held in honor of Queen Maxima and King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands in October. It marks the second appearance for the busy royal couple today. Earlier they threw open the doors at Kensington Palace to welcome the families of RAF servicemen and women currently deployed overseas. The white tie diplomatic reception is the main social event of the year in London for the diplomatic community and reflects the Queen's importance in terms of the UK's international relations. It is also the largest reception held at Buckingham Palace, requiring hours of intricate planning by the Master of the Household and the Marshal of the Diplomatic Corps, as well as the commandeering of almost every member of waiting staff. More than 1,000 people from around 130 countries, including members of the British government, past prime ministers and the Archbishops of Canterbury and York attend the gathering. Most notable, however, are the many hundreds of ambassadors and embassy staff officially accredited to the Court of St. James, often in brilliantly colored and eye-catching national dress.